You carry them in silence, hidden beneath smiles, etched into your soul. The scars, the pain, the nights no one saw, the struggles no one understood. But those scars, they are not signs of weakness. They are proof that you survived, that you endured, that you walked through fire and made it out the other side. Every scar is a chapter in your story, written in pain but sealed in strength. And if you are still breathing, that means the story is not over. That means you still have time to make those scars legendary. The world tells you to hide your wounds, to pretend nothing happened, to look flawless. But that is a lie. Your power is not in perfection. Your power is in the battles you faced and the fact that you are still standing. You see, real strength is not avoiding pain. It is rising with it, wearing it like armor, letting it remind you that you are still here, still fighting, still growing. Those scars are not ugly. They are beautiful because they mean you were tested and you survived. Every scar holds a lesson, a moment of truth, a time you could have quit, but did not. You pushed forward when your body screamed to stop. You believed in something more, even when everything seemed lost. And now you carry the evidence with you. The world might not see it, but you do, and you must choose what it means. Will it be a reminder of what broke you, or proof of what built you? The meaning is yours to create, and if you choose strength, that scar becomes a symbol of power. There are people walking this earth who are hiding behind perfect filters and fake smiles, but inside, they are lost, empty, numb, because they never allowed themselves to feel, to fight, to fall. You are different. You lived it. You bled. You healed. You grew. That makes you real. That makes you unstoppable. You do not have to explain your pain to anyone. You do not have to justify your journey. You just have to own it. Fully. Proudly, because your scars are not holding you back. They are launching you forward. Do not waste time wishing your past was different. It was exactly what it needed to be to shape who you are becoming. Every heartbreak, every betrayal, every failure, it all built you. It carved your character. It revealed your strength. And yes, it left marks. But those marks are roadmaps to your resilience. They are reminders of how far you have come. Do not run from them. Honor them. Let them be the reason you never settle, never shrink, never stop. Your story is not meant to be perfect. It is meant to be powerful. And power comes from truth, from pain, from rising again and again. The scars on your soul are not there to make you weak. They are there to help others find strength in their own. Because when you show your story, raw and real, you give someone else permission to heal. You become the proof that survival is possible. That transformation is real. That pain is not the end. It is the beginning of something greater. Let your scars be the ink that writes your legacy, not one of defeat, but of rising, of turning darkness into light, of becoming more than what tried to break you. This life is not about avoiding pain. It is about turning it into purpose. You were not meant to hide. You were meant to shine, even through the cracks, especially through the cracks, because that is where the light gets in. That is where the legend begins. You must stop apologizing for your scars. They are not shameful. They are sacred. You earned them. You paid for them in tears, in time, in growth. And now, they are yours. Own them like a warrior wears their armor. Proud, bold, unafraid. Because every time someone sees your scars and sees that you kept going, they find strength to do the same. That is how legends are born, not in perfection, but in pain that was faced and conquered. There will be moments when the memories haunt you, when the past feels too heavy to carry. But remember this, you have already made it through the worst parts. You survived what you once thought would destroy you. That means you are stronger than you know. And those scars, they are not weights. They are wings. They do not drag you down. They lift you up. They remind you that if you could make it through that, you can make it through anything. So do not waste them. Do not bury them. Use them. Let them drive your purpose. Let them fuel your discipline. Let them guide your voice. You were not scared to stay small. You were scared to rise, to speak, to lead, to inspire. You have walked through fire. Now set the world on fire with your story. Turn your scars into symbols. Turn your pain into power. And make your story one the world will never forget. Some people will see your scars and only see the damage. But that is because they never understood the journey. They never stood where you stood. They never felt the weight you carried, but you did. And that makes you different. That makes you powerful. You do not need their understanding. You need your own validation, because you know the nights you cried and kept going. You know the battles you won with no one watching. And that truth is all the power you will ever need. Every time you choose to keep going when it would be easier to quit, you are rewriting your story. You are turning wounds into wisdom. You are turning pain into fuel. And you are building a legacy not built on ease, but on endurance. Most people want to skip the pain and still claim the glory. But glory is earned in the fire, in the silence, in the moments when no one sees you, but you still show up. That is where legends are born. That is how scars become sacred. The people who have the most scars often have the most strength, because life did not go easy on them. But they never gave up. They kept showing up. They kept fighting for something better. So if you are scared, you are not broken. You are chosen. Chosen to rise. Chosen to rebuild. Chosen to lead. And the more pain you have walked through, the more light you now carry. You may have bled, but now you shine. Do not try to erase the past. Use it. Let it remind you how far you have come. Let it keep you humble. Let it keep you hungry. Every scar is a badge of honor that says, I made it. I did not quit. I did not let this destroy me. And that is something no one can take from you. Not failure, not fear, not rejection. Because scars are not proof you were defeated. They are proof that you healed and kept walking anyway. You will meet people who only want to see the final version of you. They want to celebrate the success, not the scars. Let them. But never forget where you started. Never forget the struggle that shaped you. The early mornings, the broken dreams, the lonely nights. Those moments made you. Those moments built you. And the fire you carry now is the same fire that once lit your darkest days. You must stop hiding your past. Own it. Speak from it. Lead with it, because someone out there is living the pain you already survived, and your scars could be the reason they decide not to give up. That is impact. That is purpose. That is the power of living a real, raw, and unapologetic life. When you stop hiding, you start healing. And when you start healing, you give others permission to rise too. You were never meant to be perfect. You were meant to be powerful. And true power is messy. It is painful. It is hard-earned. But it is real. That is what people feel when you walk into a room. Not perfection, but presence, strength, depth. And every scar you carry adds to that presence. Every one tells a story of resilience. Every one makes your message stronger, your spirit louder, your fire more undeniable. Do not chase a flawless image. Chase a fearless impact. Build a life that is honest, raw, transformational. The most beautiful souls are not the ones with the smoothest skin. They are the ones with the deepest scars and the loudest hearts. The ones who turned wounds into wisdom, pain into purpose, silence into strength. Let that be you. Let your scars speak before you do. Let them tell the world, this one has lived. This one has overcome. Your legacy will not be in what you avoided. It will be in what you conquered. Your greatness will not be measured by your image. It will be measured by your scars, the ones you earned in silence, the ones you carry with pride, the ones that turned you into a force no pain can stop. Every day you wake up, you have a choice. To hide or to shine, to fear or to fight, to regret or to rise. Choose to rise and let your scars lead the way. So whatever tried to break you, thank it. Whatever scarred you, own it, because now you have something most people never will, a story that matters, a fire that was earned, a life that was built in the trenches and climbed out of with power. That is what makes you legendary, not the absence of pain, but the ability to turn it into purpose and keep rising anyway.